a pleasure for me to introduce the speakers of the second panel, the city panel. So just briefly, I will just briefly mention you, and you can then also introduce yourself personally and in more depth. So welcome Mr. Mohamed Sefiani, Honorable Mayor of Chefchaouen in Morocco, from a UTM city. And Leila Del Youssef, Engineering Development Project Department of Greater Ibrid Municipality in Jordan, and Krila Brgocha, Head of Office for Traffic and Communal Affairs of Dubrovnik in Croatia. So welcome. You can add a little bit to yourself if you want to. Let's give the floor to our main speaker today, and start with you.
Buenos días. Muchísimas gracias. Good morning, everyone. I am Mohamed Sefiani, Mayor of the city of Chefchaouen in the north of Morocco. It's the blue city of Morocco. And since 2009, I am a member of the region of Tanjatitwan Al-Fasima and former board member of GCOM. GCOM is my family as Mesite, as it is. So,
so you're representing a UTM city. How did this happen? Why did you apply? What benefits do you have so far? Tell us a little bit about your experiences.
Okay. So, Chefchaouen is the intermediate city in the north of Morocco. And we have a local commitment, political commitment, and with the civil society to transform our city, the blue city, in the green city and environmental and eco city. So is why we were engaged in GCOM as we joined as signatory of GCOM, Global Covenant for Climate and Energy. And this give us the many answers to many questions that we had, and about climate, about energy. But we need more. We need more technical assistance, more capacity building for our municipal employees, for our elected people, and we have ambition. We have high ambition. Is the challenge. Have ambition in climate, in sustainability, but we don't have sufficient resources, human and technical and financial resources, to implement that we are engaged. We have our climate action plan. We have urban plan. And we are part of Race to Zero, for neutrality in 2015. We are engaged in a race to resilience. So we have this engagement, so we need technical assistance, and it's why we had a call and we contact with our friends of GCOM. We know that the new initiative, global initiative, that started is the UTM, Urban Transition Mission, and we was candidate, and we were very happy last year in Sharm el-Sheikh in the COP 27 that with the announcement of the first 48 cities that were selected and accepted by UTM. So is why, because I think to have engagement is very, very good, but to implement is the difficulty, is the challenge. And to implement alone as a city is more difficulties. So with urban transition mission is the approach of multi-level action, with the multi-level national level, regional level, local level, and international level. It's very, very important. is in all continents, not only in North Africa or in Mediterranean area, but in continents, and that gives us one global vision. What happens? What innovative solution for governance, for energy, for water, for waste, etc., etc. That we do day to day in our cities. And we have technical resources, we have administrative resources, but we don't have experts in many areas in our management of the city. So the technical assistance to transform ideas of project to bankable projects is very important. So now I am talking about access to finance. Access to finance is, we know that there are many funds, many global initiatives, but it's not easy to access to obtain the money. Because now less than 10% of climate action goes to local level, less. And less to 20% of finance go to adaptation. More than 80% goes to mitigation. And we need the two, we need mitigation and we need adaptation. So when we have support and technical assistance to have more accessibility to finance, it's really very good for us. One example. The GAF Fund. The GAF Fund is very interesting and dedicated to cities. And with the support of GCOM and with the accompaniment, my English is very strong, but with the caution of UTM, now we have the technical assistance of GAF Fund in one item is waste management, and is financed by European Union and German government, Luxembourg, etc., etc. And this prepare one project, two bankable projects, is that we need now to have more accessibility to finance. So we benefit from that. On energy, for example, we have looked in this item, energy, and innovation. We have the first center in Morocco of sensibilisation, of awareness, raising awareness with civil society, with children, with women, etc., on sustainable energy efficiency and renewable energy. And now we have the support of UNCDF, is the Capital Development Fund of the United Nations, to renovate all the public lighting and to transform it in LED and smart public lighting of the city. This is some example that we are doing, and I think that the exchange of experience and peer-to-peer learning is very interesting, and UTM give that to the cities, the 48 cities now, and the 250 cities in the future.
Thank you very much for these insights. Thank you. Leila, yes. Can you explain a little bit of what you're facing, what challenges are urban transitions in Jordan? You can also introduce yourself a little bit more in that.
Firstly, thank you very much. I'm Engineer Leila Youssef. I'm an urban planner, GIS analyst, and I represent the urban municipality. I am assistant director to the development department and international project. You know, our city, when we want to talk about the urban transition at the level of our city, it aims to promote urban city as green, smart city, attract investment and achieve happiness for people. But when we are going to develop different projects that are related to this urban transition, we face different challenges that we can talk about them in 4 points. Firstly, we can talk about citizen and stakeholder participation, approach participation, in order that they be part of the decision process. Like this, we be sure that what we propose as a decision concerning the project to face question of mobility, waste management, etc., can respond to the correct needs of the citizen and the local community and different stakeholders. The second point, and also I want to say that it's very important that when we talk about citizen stakeholder participation, that we can elaborate the communication and visibility plan as tools to know exactly how to build the capacity, how to create a learning system between the citizen and the stakeholder to understand very well the project and what the municipality need to do, and the municipality also need to understand from them. So this tool is very important. The second point, the finance of the project. I believe that today, with this variety of projects that the municipality propose, we need to elaborate the municipality finance guideline or strategy. Because what we face today is that what we propose should be bankable project. We cannot just propose idea project at the end we cannot finance them. So the concept of that what we propose as bankable project is very important. Another point I want to add at this level that we have today to municipality have not worked alone. They have to work with a local level, regional and national level, because to find finance for some project that every municipality is the center of government. We have different type of projects that can serve not at the local level, but also at the regional level and national level. So to finance those projects, we need also multi-governance cooperation level. I want to say also, introduce also the private sector, which is very important today. We have a project who will operate, manage those projects. This is a very important question, because the capacity of the municipality can, once we have the project, manage the project. So the private sector, it's very important that we can have with us the private sector, and which need that the law regulation will be more elaborated, that we can have the relation between the municipality and the private sector. Another point I consider it's very important is the data. To have at the level of the municipality urban observatory is very important. We need to, as you know, the budget is limited, so what will be the priority of the municipality in their project? So to take this decision, we need to have clear data through urban observability that can help us clearly to decide if this project is priority for me or not. And thank you.
Thank you. Which challenges do you face in urban transitions in Dubrovnik, in Croatia?
Hello, nice to meet you all. My name is Matilda Krila-Petucha, and I am representative of the city of Dubrovnik. City of Dubrovnik is a touristic city, and tourism, despite many good things, positive impacts, has its negative side. Congestion of traffic, other municipal infrastructure, degradation of identity, cultural and natural values, social stratification population overflow and the decline of neighborhoods due to the threats of uncontrolled mass tourism. In the 2017, Dubrovnik was pronounced to be a city to avoid because of the crowds and mass tourism, and that was our wake-up call to change something. And since then we are having short-term, mid-term and long-term plans how to avoid that situation ever again. We recognize the need for urgent and systematic action, and in that year we launched the Respect the City project. Main goal is to prevent a further degradation of the quality of life of citizens, preserve the fragile cultural and natural heritage of the city, and to maximize the quality of the visitors' experience. In 2018, we had a bus web shop. It means that we wanted to control the buses which bring tourists to our city center, and if you don't have a reservation, you can't come at that time. So we disperse tourists in different hours, different days during the year. Implementation was delayed because of the COVID crisis, and full implementation began in 2022. So when you come to Dubrovnik, you have to have a slot to reserve your place to come and visit Dubrovnik. The next step was restricting another type of traffic around the city center, but to do that in mid 2022, our parliament, Croatian parliament, adopted a new Road Traffic Safety Act. Our mayor was a participant in the parliament and helped to realize that Road Traffic Safety Act. This act gave us the opportunity to finally gain the ability to regulate traffic in this area. So the city and our municipality has tools to restrict who, when can come around the city center. It's very important to know that our city is protected by UNESCO, and that's why we can implement traffic organization and control focused on citizens and their needs. We are now in that second stage to organize traffic around the city center. We are involving our citizens. We had more than 100 proposals how to implement that. So it's very important our city to ask citizens how they feel, what are their needs, and we are analyzing all of that so we could implement all.
So was it like competition and they applied?
No competition, just their thoughts.
You collected their ideas?
Yes,
from them.
yes,
Mhm.
yes. And in the future we have a long-term, it's most important to have less traffic, to find smart city solutions, to go in a green area, and we won't stop at this, but we are making new steps to complete all of that.
Thank you very much for this answer. It's very interesting. So last but not least, Mr. Demir from Mersin Metropolitan Municipality. If you can introduce yourself and talk about your challenges in the city.
Gracias. First, let me to introduce myself. My name is Bayram Demir. I am the public transport operation manager in Mersin, Turkey. So, Mersin is in the south of Turkey as well. It's near the same climate and near the same so-called culture like here, but little bit crowded more than here. That's why it's a problem for us to organize a transportation system. So I would like to give some information about our transportation system and what we aim and what we will do in the future too. Of course, as everybody knows, transportation is one of the most important things in the human life because everybody wants to reach from somewhere to anywhere. So you can't stop this. Everybody wants to go to work or home or to love or everything. Transportation is not only the movement of the vehicle, but also everything in life. So, to organize a good transportation system, you really need the urban plans, and you should fix everything in urban plans, and then you should aim something to the according to the urban plans. That's the fact that if everybody needs to reach somewhere, so we should, as a transportation systems, we should provide the transportation to everyone, but we should use the smart transportation system, and then we should analyze everything, and then we should change it when it's necessary. First, you should know what you have, what you need it. That's why in my city, the big transportation master plan was fixed, and we saw what we needed. So, according to my city, what we aim in the future, first, we wanted to save the environment because we wanted to create the livable places for everyone, for the pedestrian, for the car users, for everyone also. You can't raise the car users, or you can't raise anybody. That's the fact. But you can optimize between all kind of transportation system between them. But while you are organizing it, you should give some importance, of course, to some keywords. For example, it must be sustainable, it must be accessible, it must be environmental too. Especially environmental. Little bit earlier, everybody was talking about the climate changing. If the climate is changing or not, we should respect the environment. That's the fact that. Because if you want to give a good future in the next time, so whatever we do, it must be respectful to the environment right now we live. So in my city, we exactly should aim zero carbon transportation systems. For these electrical buses, electrical cars, and the bike also. So these three things is important for us. I would like to give some information about the bike. Of course, there are many places you can hire the bikes, but we just should ask ourselves what the bike users wants from the transportation systems. So in transportation master plan, we saw that first they want the safety buses. We saw in Barcelona, so it was really so nice organization. By the way, it was really so grateful to be here among you. It was a good experience for us. I would like to say that one. The bike users must go to their target non-stop. Otherwise, if it's possible, of course, if you don't have a good urban plans, so it's not easy to fix it non-stop. But at least you can optimize it with the bus station or the other transportation modes. That's the important thing. One, we bike here for 7 or 8 kilometers, I think. But
it's 25.
I felt like 25 kilometers. But it's the other reason. It was nice that it was uninterruptible. That's the good thing. And then The bike users should know that when they get to the station or the supermarkets where they can leave their bikes, safety, because their mind mustn't be behind it like this. And then the other one, the electrical buses. I saw many cars in Barcelona here. Many electric cars. Actually, there aren't so many electric cars in my city when I compare between here. But the aim like this. But for this, we need a good infrastructure for this. You can buy the car, you can fix it, no problem. But if you don't have the good infrastructure, then it won't work. That's why right now in Mersin we will buy 10 electrical buses, but it needs so much powerful electrical energy. We will fix the solar systems. Okay, you can fix it, but the most important thing that if you fix the solar energy system, so where can you use it again? Not only it mustn't be not only for the buses or the cars, also in emergency cases. For example, like earthquake. There was a big earthquake 1 year ago in Turkey, so we saw that only one energy system is not good in the transportation system, because when you need it, then if there is no energy for the buses, then you can't transport anybody. Then everything is suddenly stopped. That was a good experience for us. So, in the beginning of my speech, I talked about the zero carbon. So, if we need zero carbon and if we need the alternative energy for the transport, so we should use the electrical, maybe compressed natural gas for being respectable to the environment. It will be useful for us. For the solar energy system also, it's not easy to keep the energy in a box which is called battery charge unit or something like this, but the technology is being improved in every day. So we fix it in 1 year, I think, when we produce our electrical energy, and then we will able to save it in a battery charge unit about 4 megawatts, and that is a good energy. And in any earthquake situations, we will take this battery charge unit and we will use it in wherever we need it. So it will be nice. Finally, as I told you before, really you can't optimize the transportation systems without urban mobility, but you can leave the cars or the vehicles from the urban life. It should be in sustainable urban mobility. That's the important thing. Everybody has the right to live in the centrum for the human, for like children gardens or supermarkets areas or the homes or the cars too. So everybody should have the different places. That's our opinion about Mersin, and thanks for giving this chance to us.
Thank you very much for Are there any questions from the audience or any comments that you want to share? Before the lunch break, this is a question, a difficult question, right? So, thank you very much for taking your time and listening to our speakers here from the different cities. It was an honor having you here. Thank you for your insights. And my appel and my recommendation is please stay connected. Use our platform, exchange, and you have the faces to the people, so it's easier to exchange, to collaborate. So please make this chance. And thank you.
Thank you.
So,